Enough with the endless excuses and empty promises. No more talking. The time to act is now, or watch everything slip away. I hear myself sometimes, caught in the endless loop of talking. Words spill out plans, ideas, dreams, promises to myself and maybe to others, but at the end of the day, they remain just words, noise, empty echoes bouncing off the walls of my mind, filling the space but accomplishing nothing. It's easy to get lost in the comfort of talking, explaining why I can't start yet, why tomorrow seems better, why the conditions have to be perfect first. But the truth is brutal. Words without action are nothing but noise. I have to confront that in myself. I have to face the reality that every second spent talking is a second lost without movement. I'm fooling no one, not even myself, when I convince myself that talking about my goals is the same as working toward them. There's a difference so stark, it's like night and day. Words create visions. Actions build those visions into something tangible. Every plan I've ever made, every grand idea I've spoken aloud, only became real when I took the first step, when I got uncomfortable, when I stopped making excuses, and when I leaned into the hard work instead of running from it. The noise stops the moment I put in the work. The chatter inside quiets because the sound of progress drowns it out. So I challenge myself. Am I really moving, or am I just comfortable with talking? Am I building my future, or just spinning stories that keep me in place? There's no reward for talking about greatness. The only prize is earned by those who execute. The only path forward is forged by those who do. It's not about perfection or knowing every detail. It's about starting. It's about showing up, even when the fear of failure screams louder than hope. It's about grinding while others rest, pushing when others quit, and doing the work that words alone will never accomplish. Execution transforms dreams from fragile illusions into unbreakable reality. I realize now that every time I pause to justify my inaction, choosing noise over progress, every moment wasted in idle talk is an opportunity stolen from my future self. It's a version of me who's already achieving what I'm only discussing now. The fire inside me demands more than chatter. It demands relentless action. It demands that I back up every promise with sweat, every hope with effort, and every vision with unstoppable momentum. If I want to stop feeling stuck, I have to stop talking about being stuck. If I want to stop dreaming about success, I have to start doing the work that makes success inevitable. There's no shortcut, no magic phrase. It's just a grind and a hustle. The only thing that separates those who achieve from those who don't is action. It's the courage to move when everything inside wants to stay still. It's the discipline to keep going when the voice of doubt tries to sabotage the effort. So I own this truth. Words are cheap. Action is priceless. I will no longer settle for noise. I will become the storm of relentless action that drowns out hesitation, fear, and excuses. This moment right here is where it starts. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when everything feels perfect. Right now, I will take the step I've been avoiding. I will do the work I've been putting off. I will show up for myself, because I know the price of talking without doing is a future filled with regret. Every time I feel the urge to explain why I haven't started, will remember that my dreams don't care about my reasons. They only respond to action. My goals won't wait for my permission or my perfect conditions. They demand that I rise and move, no matter how uncertain or difficult it feels. The power to change my life is not in my words, but in my hands, my effort, my consistency, my refusal to give up. I owe it to myself to be more than noise. Call it to myself to build, to create, and to conquer. I don't want to be the person who talked about what they could have been. I want to be the person who acted until their words became history, their dreams became reality, and their life became a testament to what relentless execution can achieve. No more noise, only action, because action is where true power lives, okay? And I'm ready to claim that power step by step, day by day, until nothing stands between me and the greatness I'm destined for. I keep telling myself I need the perfect moment, the perfect alignment of circumstances, the flawless timing, the right energy flowing through me before I can move. But deep down, I know that moment doesn't exist. It's a mirage I chase when I'm afraid to face the unknown, afraid to risk failure, afraid to move forward without guarantees. Waiting for perfection is just another form of procrastination, dressed up in a shiny disguise, if I'm honest. Waiting for the perfect moment is really just me hiding from action. It's me convincing myself that I need more time, more preparation, more clarity, anything that lets me stay comfortable a little longer. But comfort is the enemy of progress. It's a trap that keeps me stuck, chained to the same spot, spinning the same excuses over and over. I have to face this fear head on. The truth is, progress is made through imperfect action, not flawless hesitation. Waiting for the stars to align perfectly means watching opportunities slip away while I stand still. There's never going to be a better time than now. The conditions will never be perfect because life doesn't work that way. It's messy, unpredictable, and full of challenges, and that's exactly why I need to step up and take my shot now. I remind myself it's better to act imperfectly than to do nothing perfectly. Every great success in history was born from messy, imperfect beginnings. People didn't wait for the perfect conditions. Okay. They created their own. They stumbled, learned, adjusted, and kept moving forward. So I choose to stop waiting. I choose to stop letting fear dictate my timeline. I will act now, even if I'm unsure, even if I don't have all the answers. It's because action creates momentum. Momentum breeds confidence, and confidence builds the path to mastery and success. Every moment I waste waiting is a moment lost forever. It's a shot I'm scared to take right now. Might be the one that changes everything. Can't afford to let hesitation rob me of my future. I have to trust myself to handle the imperfect, to face uncertainty with courage, and to turn mistakes into lessons. I'm done waiting for some ideal scenario that will never arrive. Okay, I'm done letting doubt hold the reins. Instead, I will be bold, decisive, and relentless. I will take the shot now with all my imperfections, and I will own every outcome because it means I'm moving forward. This is my moment. Not because it's perfect, but because I refuse to wait any longer. The perfect time is a myth. The real power lies in choosing action, right here, right now. I owe it to myself to stop waiting and start living the life I want, starting this very second. I can feel it, this endless loop inside my mind, the same voices whispering doubt, second guessing every move. It's like a trap, a cycle that feeds on hesitation and fear. Every time I pause, every time I hold back, those voices grow louder, stronger, convincing me I'm not ready, not good enough, not capable. But deep down, I know that waiting only strengthens the cycle. It's action that breaks at each step, forward like a hammer striking against the walls of doubt. I've been caught in this cycle too many times. Letting fear freeze me, letting hesitation hold me hostage. The problem isn't that I have doubts. The problem is that I let those doubts control me. But action, it changes everything. When I move, even just a little, the noise inside starts to fade. The inner critic that once shouted with confidence suddenly finds itself drowned out by the sound of progress. I realize now that action is the weapon against my own insecurities. It's the antidote to fear. When I take a step forward, I'm telling myself I refuse to be a prisoner to hesitation. I'm choosing growth over comfort, courage over stagnation. In that choice, That single act of moving forward disrupts the whole cycle of doubt. It doesn't have to be a giant leap. Even the smallest step counts. Every time I push past the resistance, the hesitation, the voice that says, wait, I silence it just a bit more. I weaken its hold on me. Action builds momentum, and momentum fuels belief. The more I act, the more confident I become. The more confident I become, the easier it is to act again. This is the truth I'm holding on to. Doubt only has power if I give it space to grow. But when I fill that space with action, doubt shrinks, hate loses its grip, the cycle breaks. I am not powerless. I am a force when I move, so I won't wait for fear to disappear. I won't wait to feel completely ready, because waiting feeds the doubt, acting destroys it. I will move now, with intention, with determination, knowing that every step forward is a victory over the voice that tries to hold me back. This is my battle, my fight, my choice. Action is my answer, and with every move I make, I silence doubt a little more until it no longer has a place in my mind. I am stronger than hesitation. I am stronger than fear. I will act. I will rise. I will break the cycle. I know it's easy to stay where it's safe, to linger in comfort like it's a warm blanket shielding me from the unknown. But deep down, I recognize that comfort is a cage. It's a trap disguised as peace, a silent thief stealing my potential. Growth doesn't come from comfort, it demands courage. The kind of courage that makes me stand up even when every fiber in my body wants to sit down. It's a courage to face uncertainty, to walk into the fire knowing that's where its transformation lives. Execution isn't just about doing something, it's about doing what's hard, what scares me, what pushes me beyond, what feels familiar. It means stepping into the discomfort willingly and refusing to back down, because comfort is seductive. It whispers that staying still is safe, that waiting for the perfect moment is wise. But I've learned that truth growth begins the moment I step outside that safety zone and commit to relentless forward movement. There's no half measure here. Execution demands all of me, my focus, my grit, my relentless drive to push forward, no matter how uncomfortable it feels. It's not about waiting for courage to come knocking at the door. Courage is forged by action, by stepping into the discomfort again and again until it becomes fuel, not fear. When I choose courage over comfort, I ignite a force inside me that won't be stopped. Every step forward builds momentum. Every moment I stay committed, even when it's tough. I'm proving to myself that I'm stronger than my excuses, stronger than my doubts. I remind myself that comfort is temporary, but growth is forever. It's the difference between a life lived quietly in the shadows and a life that roars with purpose and power. I won't settle for comfort when I know greatness is waiting beyond that line of resistance. So I lean into the unease, the uncertainty, the grind, commit fully to execution, knowing that courage is the only path forward. Comfort is the enemy of progress, and I'm here to win. I'm here to grow. I'm here to execute with fire and relentless determination. No more waiting, no more excuses. It's time to step out, stand tall, and move forward with everything I've got. Because that's where real change happens, when courage wins over comfort every single time. I look at my results and realize they don't lie. They are the clearest reflection of my willpower, the unmistakable evidence of how badly I want what I say I want. Plans, ideas, dreams, they're nothing without the action to back them up. I've wasted too much time caught in the loop of endless planning, analyzing every angle, waiting for the right moment to move. But the truth is, success doesn't reward the planners, okay? It rewards the doers, those who dive in with relentless energy, who push past hesitation and doubt, who turn intention into unstoppable action. I question myself, How many times have I let perfect plans paralyze me? How many opportunities have slipped through my fingers because I was too busy preparing instead of executing? It's easy to get lost in the comfort of strategy, the illusion of control. But control is a myth when I'm stuck in planning mode. Real control comes from taking that first step, then the next, then the one after that. Even when the path isn't clear, my results don't come from waiting. They come from relentless doing. Every time I choose action over inaction, I'm building proof of my will. I'm creating momentum that no obstacle can stop. I'm turning doubt into fuel, fear into motivation. I understand now that action isn't just about physical movement. It says, I am committed. I am ready. I refuse to be stopped. When I act relentlessly, I'm not just working toward a goal. I'm shaping my identity, forging a version of myself that refuses to quit. Success is not about waiting for the perfect plan or the perfect time. It's about showing up, grinding, adapting, and pushing forward even when the results aren't immediate. Because every small step, every hard-earned victory, every lesson learned in the process compounds into the undeniable proof of my will. So I stop making excuses. I stop waiting for permission from my fears or my doubts. I start doing relentlessly because my results will speak louder than any excuse ever could. My success is waiting on the other side of relentless action, and I'm ready to claim it. If you're ready to stop waiting and start doing, keep pushing forward with relentless action. Remember, your results are the proof of your will cell. Make every move count. If this message hit you deep, don't forget to subscribe for more fire like this. Let's rise together and turn that potential into unstoppable power. Subscribe now and join the fight.